It's Billy the Beard with the Sports Profits, and I'm here to bring you a free game breakdown for Friday, November the 10th, between the Wyoming Cowboys and the UNLV Rebels. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Don't be shy. Get down in those comments. Let us know what you think about these game breakdowns. If you like our content, show support. Hit that like button. Most importantly, turn that notification bell so you're always informed. Guys, the best way to really take advantage of what we do is to watch these videos from start to end. Don't just read the descriptions. Make sure you stay engaged and don't be hesitant to comment. I saw a couple comments, a little bit confusion because the description had the over. Clearly, I gave out the under, and I even gave out 3 trends pointing to the under while I delivered the play. So there shouldn't have been much confusion, guys. Now, the Wyoming Cowboys, they're traveling to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada to play the UNLV Rebels this Friday, November the 10th. This kickoff is scheduled for 10:45 p.m. Eastern Standard. Now, the Cowboys, they come into this game with a 6-3 record for the year. They just defeated Colorado State 24-15. Wyoming has 21 first downs in the game. They finished 5 for 12 in third down opportunities. They accumulated 334 yards of total offense. They did turn the ball over once, and they had 3 sacks on their quarterback. Andrew Peasley finished the game with 140 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, while Harrison Waylee added 128 yards via the rush, and Ayir Asante, he caught a touchdown pass, and he had 31 yards for the game. Wyoming, they're averaging 23.9 points per game this season. They have scored 25 total touchdowns. 15 have come from the pass, 10 have come from the rush. Now, this is a team that's protected the ball. They've turned the ball over only 8 times this season. They are averaging 302.1 yards per game, 149.7 from the pass, 152.4 from the rush. Very well-balanced attack. Andrew Peasley, he's coming into this with a 59.2% completion rate. He's got 1,195 yards, 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. We have Wyland, who's caught 29 passes, good for 270 yards, 4 touchdowns. And Harrison Waylee is leading the team in rushing with 686 yards, 3 touchdowns. Defensively, they are allowing 25.1 points per game. They've yielded 24 touchdowns this year, and they are allowing opponents to put up 375.6 total yards of offense. UNLV, they also recorded a win the last time they played. It was a 56-14 beatdown of New Mexico. UNLV finished with 17 first downs. They were 5 of 8 on third down opportunities. They finished the game with 416 yards. 169 came from the rush. The remaining 247 from the pass. No turnovers on the offensive side. And they didn't even allow any pressure, no sacks at all. Now we have Jaden Maivia, who finished the game 13 out of 18 with 247 yards, 3 touchdowns. Vincent Davis added 64 rushing yards, 2 scores. We have Ricky White. He caught 8 passes. That was good for 165 yards, 2 touchdowns. UNLV, they come into this with a 7-2 record. They're averaging 424.3 yards per game, 36.7 points per game. They've scored 38 touchdowns on the year. 28 have come from the rush, 10 from the pass, and they've got 10 turnovers on the year. Jaden Maivia is completing 64.9% of his passes. That's good for 1,826 yards, 10 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. We have Ricky White, who's caught 55 passes for 874 yards, 6 scores, and Vincent Davis leading the rushers with 520 yards off 90 carries. That's 5.8 yards per carry, and 4 touchdowns he's added to this tally. On the defensive end of things, the Rebels are surrendering 25.4 points and 390.7 yards of offense is what's being given up to these opponents. They have given up 28 touchdowns on the year. They have also managed to force 19 turnovers, 7 fumbles, 12 interceptions. That has them good for a tie at 5th in the country in the interception category. And they've gotten some pressure. They've recorded 20 sacks on the year. UNLV, they've had a good season so far, especially on the offensive end, who has scored over 44 points or more in 3 of their last 5 games. We have Wyoming, who comes into this 0-3 on the road this season. They've lost 16 of their last 17 road underdog situations, and they're going to be facing one of the toughest defenses in their conference. UNLV is going to do a lot of damage rushing the ball. Their defense is probably going to force some turnovers. And UNLV, they're 8-1 against the spread this year. They're going to be our pick for this one, guys. Right now, I'm looking at MGM, has it at 3.5. Tonight, we are taking the UNLV Rebels minus the 3.5. Available at BetMGM. Lock it and clock it.